Hello.
How's it, Tom?
How have you been?
Okay.
Any conflicts?
No.
How's your neighbor upstairs, the noisy guy?
Oh, he's been quiet, but they got rid of whoever it was that was making the noise.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. So you're reasonably peaceful in your flat these days without a
Completely.
noisemaker.
Yeah.
Good.
And there's Lamont, I mean, the guy at the top, he still fucking screams in it, but sounds like a girl when he screams.
Oh, no.
Does
be
that
unsettling.
does it do that at night when you're trying to sleep?
No, it's usually in the mornings.
Maybe like an alarm clock.
No, well, it's in the morning or when he comes home in the afternoon. Yeah, but it's not very good because he does it coming down the street. And yesterday he did it in front of a whole pile of kids, and it was just was not cool because the kids were freaking out. You know what I mean? Because he was screaming like you couldn't even understand what he was saying.
Does he have a team working with him?
Yeah. Like someone goes to see him, I think, like once a day.
Because that if he has a mental illness, the other team I think might very well be working with him. The O team here because he lives in the same catchment area as you.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
If you ever feel that there's a danger there, you can always let the police know and file what's called a Section 8, which is gets the Mental Health Act ball rolling.
Do you think I'd bring the police?
No, probably not. That's actually my
After
next question.
all of the problems.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
fuck, I could be dying and I wouldn't bring the police.
No.
All right.
Okay.
So, has anything happened between you and them since you got beaten up?
No. Other than being put in jail and them telling a lot of bullshit. And, yeah, I should have given you a copy of the disclosure. I can email you a copy if you want it. Because you'd laugh your head off.
Yeah, email it to Liz because I'm
Okay,
leaving.
yeah,
You know that next
yeah.
week is my last week here.
I just thought if you read it, you'd fucking laugh your head off. Because the police are alleging in their disclosure that I threatened to blow up the world. Okay?
That's
And,
not no easy task, you know.
and produced a document that was online, and it's not mine, it's actually run by the NSA, and it's one of their sites through you can get it through a cyber link. You know what I mean? And they call me the thing.
Oh,
You know, and you can't go around calling people things.
no.
Not if you're the police, you know, I mean, I can call a person a thing, but I'm a person, you know, I'm not a professional or a fucking policeman or a doctor or a lawyer or, you know.
You know, lately the police, the reputation of the police is being tarnished by the allegations. So in a way, the police up on a pedestal when any conflict between them and a private citizen must be the private citizen's fault is eroding. I think they're just not trusted like they used to be.
Well, they've got like two ways of dealing with people, and it's either really good or really bad, and they don't know how to walk the road in the middle, you know. And they're either really good to people, like my neighbour gets pulled over all the time in my car, and they go, oh no, we thought you were Dean Maloney, you know.
Jeez, just to hassle you,
Yeah, and I laugh, and they never give her a ticket or anything. And yet they wrote the car off the road when I had it. You know, but it doesn't.
But you
and
seem very mellow today.
Oh, well, probably because I had a joint not long before I came in with my neighbour and then I didn't even know I was coming here. I just walked up the driveway and some lady was in the driveway saying I had an appointment at 2
That's
o'clock.
right. That's because his number was wrong.
Oh.
What they weren't. I was just saying today, and it looked right. When Martina sent me the number, I thought, oh, it is right, but one number had been transposed when it had been put in. So
So
apologies for
didn't
that.
Martina let you know that you were going to see me today?
No. No, I asked her when I had my injection, and she never said anything.
Well, I'm really glad you came.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
you know,
came.
if I missed you today, I probably wouldn't get to see you, and
Yeah,
I really want to say goodbye. You know?
Yep, no, cool.
And I'm really happy that as I go, you know, things are really have been calm for you. You know, that means a lot to me. No trouble with the law or anything. That's great because
I think a lot of it's getting rid of all those other people who were in my life at that time, making me agitated.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
That's the way it is with everybody. You know, if there's somebody in your life that you're in conflict with, it's hard to be stable. For all of us, you know. So, anyway, the Mental Health Act, which we we resorted to that because there was a period of time when you weren't taking medication and you got more agitated. So I think it's a good idea to continue it. What do you think?
I don't know. Well, personally, I don't like it, but I'd much prefer to be take the IMI and leave it at that. You know what I
Well,
mean?
okay, that's all that's going to happen. The only difference between being on it and not being on it is if you get annoyed or get unwell and decide you don't want the injection, then things are likely to escalate, and then you could be the victim again. If you escalate and call attention to yourself and the police respond, there could be another. You could be beaten up again, and that would be awful.
Well, could be getting compensation too.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
but-
survive. I mean, you know,
No,
there.
we don't want that. You're getting a bit old for that, Dean.
No, that's what I'm after.
Mm.
Yeah, no, my lawyer said to me, he said, how much do you want? And I said, oh, I'd settle for 20 grand. And an apology.
You know, you might get that. That's kind of that's the level at which New Zealand compensates people. In the States, you can get hundreds of thousands, millions even,
Yeah,
if you make a good argument. But here, 20 grand is a reasonable
Or if
amount.
you make a good argument and you go for a low amount, you're likely to get a settlement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
so
true.
good thinking.
Yeah.
Because if you were Donald Trump, you'd ask for $1 billion.
Oh, yeah.
He's such a loser. Anyway, yeah. So it really seems great, and I just want to say that you're obviously a really interesting fellow with a take on the world that is edgy and potentially dangerous. But I've really come to appreciate the fact that you don't hurt people, even though when you get angry, you threaten to hurt people.
Oh, yeah, but I haven't even been doing that. I mean,
You're not even doing that these days. So
just
I'm
chilled
I'm
out.
really happy for you. And you know, I'm sorry that the police did that to you, and I'm sorry that you had this rough time. And I think the danger that you present is really overestimated by the government. You know, who has a team watching you and
I
and
think they're
Barry.
fucking paranoid.
Mm.
You know, and I don't know. I laugh because I look at LinkedIn, and in LinkedIn there's people like Christine Lagarde, Barack Obama, fucking Christopher Luxon, and all these other MPs who are in my LinkedIn site, not on YouTube. Now, why the fuck am I? Are they joining my LinkedIn site? You know, I'm not doing anything.
No, but you
But I have a
when
laugh.
you get worked up, you sound dangerous.
Oh, I know.
But you don't act on it, and that's what counts, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And you know about the nuclear weapons one, eh? I laughed my head off because it's in the disclosure. You wouldn't believe it. There's a thing, and it's about World War III and a site activating the launch mechanism for the White House for nuclear missiles. But on the bottom of the page it says the White House parody. Yeah, which means that it's not the real White
Right.
House,
No.
but it's got that link. But I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
the police took it hook, like, and line and sinker. And since they did, well, how come they didn't go to the government and, I'm not sitting in jail for being a terrorist? And it's because I didn't own the site, and if they did their homework, I mean, it's no one's threatening the world or anything. They're just it's a demonstration to get into a leak site. And, but just, yeah, that's one of their main things. And they went to Parliament about it. And Parliament laughed. I mean, because the SIS must have checked me out, and they know that I'm no threat. Not only that, I mean, if they look right back, I was fucking around with Philip Taylor and Greg Mapp. Well, Greg Mapp's the organised crime boss of the police, and Philip Taylor's the head of the Diplomatic Protection Squad. And I haven't had anything to do with them since 2014. So why am I public enemy number one when years ago I was doing my bit for the world,
You don't feel like public enemy number one these days, do you?
I do with the police.
No. Even when they're leaving you alone.
I mean, I'll be walking to the shops and they'll drive past in there. As they're going past, all in the car. I'm like, fuck on. I haven't had anyone around at home. I haven't been doing anything.
Good for you.
I mean, I deleted all the clips online, and I did it on all the channels that I had, and I haven't put up anything hostile or aggressive,
Great. Well, people are going to get bored paying attention to you if you don't do something provocative, which is a good thing.
They'll lose interest in you.
They'll slowly lose interest. That's right. That's great.
I don't think so.
You don't think? You think they're going to be at you forever?
No, but whoever's doing whatever they're doing by monitoring it interferes with my mouse and keyboard at times. Like my mouse becomes unresponsive. And I mean, it's the sort of thing that if I was on a big network server like here in the office, I would expect that sort of a problem. But I'm at home on an internet connection, and that shouldn't be affecting my machine at all. You know what I mean?
So you conclude, therefore, that it must be the real deal, that somebody really is sabotaging.
No, they're probably not sabotaging, but by the way that they're monitoring my connection, that interferes with different things. And that's what I've been complaining about all along. Especially when it comes into typing. Like, I'm dyslexic, okay? But I can type shit in, and what I've typed in is not what's there. And the spelling and everything, and I'm like, I know I've hit the right keys. Because I'm very careful about it, because I used to be a one-finger typist.
I know all about that. I used to. I've doubled your old output, but that's it. The people who just kind of, they'll be talking to you while they're typing. I can't understand it. I don't know how they do it. It's like playing the piano. I don't understand how people can do that either. Anyway.
Yeah. And apart from that, I'm disappointed with my daughter, but my oldest one, which I'm talking to.
So she's not. What's she doing that's troubling you, or not doing?
Drugs.
Oh.
Yeah. And like she did everything that I predicted that she would do. She got divorced. Separated from her partner. Started fucking around with methamphetamine. Got beaten up by the guy who she was knocking around with. Went back to him, he killed himself. And now she's experimenting with acid and ecstasy and shit like that.
At least he killed the right person. I mean, he could have killed your daughter, right?
Well, that's what I said, and I don't think it was the right thing to say to her, but because she thought it was a horrible thing to say.
That he killed the right person?
Yeah, well, he did us all a favour.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I know, I think any parent would say that if they knew that someone was hitting their daughter, you know.
Now, were you hoping that she would help you
With my,
get in touch with your younger daughter?
yeah,
But is she cooperating with that?
no.
Oh dear.
And I sort of run into a stone wall of like mentally, why is all that happening to me, you know? Because I haven't done anything. So why bother to get hold of me and contact with me? And it's fucking a bit eroding, you know, mentally.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can't do anything about that. I've tried to talk to her and she just doesn't say much.
Well, you know,
Other than tell me stories and I sit there and go, oh, fuck, you know.
I think it's the saying that's really wise is, you know, give me the strength to change the things I can change, accept the things I can't, and to know the difference between the two. I mean, if you can do that, you have peace of mind. And, you know, because you could beat yourself up over the fact that your daughter's not cooperating, or you can say, yeah, it's just the way it is. And
Well, I sort of look at it like that and look at it like, well, if I see it like that, then the other people in the family must see it much more extremely than what I see it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because I think I'm pretty mild about those sorts of things. You know, I don't like it and I disagree, but I haven't said that to her directly. I just let her, you know, do what she wants to do. Because if I tried to tell her to do anything, I'd just get a big lecture.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes less is
my
more.
fault
Yeah, might just have to. Might just have to wait this out, Dean.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think I'll ever wait it out. I think she's become too good friends with my ex-wife. And, you know, got involved with their side of the family instead of mine. And that's because of my youngest daughter. You know, and, yeah, it's fucked me over in a way, but I can't do much about that.
Accept it. You know, if you can do that without it eating you up.
I don't think I'll ever accept it,
No.
but I think I know it, but I'd like to know why. You know, like what did I do which was so bad to fucking shit on me so badly?
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah. And she can't even see it like that. She just thinks it's a nothing. You know?
Oh dear.
Well, Dean, I really have enjoyed being your doctor. I'm so pleased we got to this place before I left. I'm going to miss you. You know, you're a really interesting fellow, and you know, so far I've dabbled a little bit in the private practice, and they're kind of boring. You know, nobody's being followed by the police or anything. You know, they're just kind of saying, "I'm feeling depressed. Oh, here's some medicine." It's really boring. But
Have you looked at the recent studies that they're doing on DMT
no.
and mental health?
You mean you're talking about the magnetic stimulation? Is
No,
that
the drug DMT.
no? I haven't. What are they doing?
It's like using it for treating depression and mental health. They reckon that it cures it. I reckon it's all shit, but you know,
Well, you know they are using hallucinogens. You know, like ketamine and LSD, and in combination with simultaneous therapy while the person is high, and it seems to be working. You know, I don't really understand it, but
in the 50s, we tried all that before, and it didn't work out very well because one person in 10 has a bad reaction on LSD or DMT and stuff like that, and that one person, you know, how do you know whether they're going to have a good reaction or a bad reaction? Yeah, and
well, the doses they use.
that's why they stopped doing it, because they're using LSD with mental health in the 50s.
Well, I think the doses, even like the doses that they're using are tiny, so it's just like you don't really. It changes your brain chemistry, so you think about things a little bit differently, but you don't get stoned. So I think somewhere in there is, assuming it's all legitimate.
Well, you do get stoned because you go into that. I've had acid before. And
Yeah, but I think you took the dose you got was probably bigger than the dose they're using for healing.
oh
Yeah, that's the difference. Yeah.
Well, I look at it and go, it's a very dangerous world.
Yeah.
And if a doctor's doing it, then I think it's okay. But to generally make it available to the public
Yeah.
is like you've already got alcohol, which is the most dangerous substance on earth, and then meth, and all of the out of control that goes with those, Why add more? And I heard another one yesterday. These little self-injection things, Pixards or something. It's a drug rage in Australia,
Oh, really?
and like to lose weight, for depression, for all sorts of things.
Like a peptide.
Oh yeah, that's what
Peptides. You're talking about peptides.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
that's right. Well,
No,
people will
I
buy
think-
anything that'll make them feel better, I guess.
Yeah, no, but it doesn't even come from a pharmacy or.
No. Yeah, it's a lot of controversy around that too.
Yeah, no. Well, see, if you're doing those things and you know what you're getting, it's okay. But when you don't know what you're getting, it's like the Chinese cigarettes. They've got uranium in them.
Oh,
Is that what you're smoking, by the way? Yeah. You might want to consider alternatives.
I'm trying to give up at the moment, but
Good for you.
good for you. That is good. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I wanted to say goodbye. I wanted to, let you know that I,
so
it's.
am I under the act for another 3 months or?
I think so. Yeah, and I do think that you're going to be seeing one of the other doctors, as of next week, and they're, when they see how well you're doing, they may very well think the mental health, because for a long time you weren't under it. It was just this blip that happened,
With the cops.
a few months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not saying it's going to be forever, but I do think that I'll rest easier if I know that when I leave, it's still in place, but I don't expect it'll be there for very long
Yeah, no,
because
cool.
you're doing so well.
Yeah.
All right. So
And the lawyer reckons that the police should throw the charges out because of in the interest of the public, because of the witnesses and that.
yeah, and maybe they think if they throw the charges out, you might back off too, because you're trying to sue them, right? You're
Oh
trying
no, that's what I've said to the lawyer. He's taken it to the IPCA because I took it to the IPCA and it got ignored, and the police ignored it. So if I've done all that, I've done all I can do, but the lawyer said if he takes it, they can't ignore it.
Good.
Good.
And because he's a barrister, he's a member of the court, you know what I mean?
I think 20 grand would suit you well. I think
Yeah, no,
it's
it would help.
buys a lot of Chinese cigarettes, though. Be careful.
Well, wouldn't sort the differences out, but would help to resolve. Long time conflict.
Certainly would.
Cheers, Tom.
Best of luck, man.
So
It's been a
who will be
pleasure.
my new one? You don't know.
Do you know yet which of the two doctors? I think it's Sonia.
I think it's Dr. Kwan.
Yeah,
just
she's
next
Dr.
door.
Sonia Kwan. She's right next door. And she's good. She knows what she's doing.
Chinese, maybe.
Yeah.
I think she's from
Malay?
South Africa or somewhere.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
but I
I
think
don't
ethnically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think she's from South Africa.
Okay.
Take care, man.
Cool.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Tom. Yeah, it was good to see you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
All right. Well, that was good. Lucky you.